Alright, so today I'm going to be giving a tour of the land we own and where I ride and stuff. So, let's just get started. So, that is the, barn or shed we have. That's where we keep all our stuff. That's my puppy dog. His name's Palmer. This is our, this is our house, but right now it's being rented. So, yeah, and then this is the pool and stuff. Yeah, this is basically like the yard. But, yeah, so for a lot of you guys, you probably don't know this, but my name's Dylan. My friends call me Willie. Basically, if you didn't go to my school, you wouldn't really understand the backstory. But yeah, this is another field. There's a lot of fields on this property. So, that pond, I'll actually get onto it. We just put in this pond right here. I'd say about last summer we built it. And then I would say just about when winter was over, where I live, we put fish in it. Yeah, it's a nice pond. But Palmer loves it. He swims in it a lot. There's a lot of fish. The fish are small, but I catch them and stuff. But, so I'll go over to my quote-unquote racetrack. I mean, it sort of is a racetrack, but it's yeah. So this is the land where basically me and my brother, my dad lets me and my brother do whatever we want to it. The cabin's actually right there. That's where our cabin is. So my dad says whenever they finish that, probably I would say around next year, they said I'll have to completely level this out. But until then, I won't have to do anything. But I like it. I just put in this berm the other day with my friend. It's a really nice berm, actually. Yeah, this place just got mowed. But, at this point, the person who mows it, he, knows that this is really my place. So... it goes up this way. And then back this way on the berm. Hey, Palmer. But, yeah, this is, for a lot of you guys that have been watching my channel since it first started, this is where my first racetrack was, over here too. And then I didn't like how it really was, so then I made this. My brother likes making teepees up here, so that's his stuff. Before I continue, this is sort of like our second property. I don't live up here. This is that's my cabin, and that house over there we just rent to people. I live about 45 minutes to an hour away from here, but my grandparents only live 10 minutes from here, so it's nice where it is. And then over in these woods, right by the racetrack, there's these woods we own, and they go like around the pond, and they like come out to the backside of the pond. And yeah, I make trails back in here. I haven't rode on these in a while. I actually just finished making a trail the last time I was here. So like right here, like you can either go that way, it's into like a ravine, or like this way. This is actually the first time I'm going on these trails with my pit bike. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's a frog! Where'd he go? Froggy! Oh, I hope you guys saw that. That's cool. Where's Palmer? And that dog probably got lost already. There he is. I gotta move this. I don't really know how to. And then that trail comes out here. And then you can go two ways. You can either go this way downhill, or that way, or this way. I'll go this way. It's hard to get up. That's like a little hill climb. And then this is where we first started. That's where I came out when we went that way. So I'll go this way. But before we bought this land a long time ago, we probably bought this land like 3-4 years ago. Right here, right there was a dam, and then back there. Actually, I'll go over there. So right there, that like steep mound of dirt, that's where the pond is. This is like the backside. Right there, that used to be a dam, and I think we're gonna dam that up again to have a second pond back here. Holy cow, Palmer's gonna die. Okay. But it goes like, there was a dam there, and then this used to be a pond, but the dam broke. And now there's a river. Ow. I'm gonna fall. But yeah, it's pretty dry because we haven't had a lot of rain up here. But there's this, like, what are they called? Pipes, and they come out, and then like basically the water just goes right there, and then it comes down and then goes down there. I don't know if you can see it, but somewhere down there, I like that's where all the rocks are, and you cross it. I don't know, I thought it'd be cool, but because the water would go over the rocks, but there's no water, so. There was one time where this is the first time we were here, we took Palmer, and Palmer completely, like, didn't know that it was that steep, and he, like, ran over, looked down, and tried to go down, and completely went head over heels. It was funny. He was fine, though. He's a very clumsy dog. To continue the tour. And then you come up here. Another thing I have to do to this trail is move this, because like with the side by side, I can get under it, but like it's really hard to. And then you come down this way, which is really hard to do, like if you don't have brakes. Holy God, Tom, you scared me. I'm gonna have to take a weed whacker or something through here, but and then here's where those rocks are that I was talking about. So like right here, this is like the runoff or like a little creek from the pond, and then it goes down there, and then there's actually another pond way down there that I like almost grew up on or at as a kid. Yeah, I remember me and my dad made this a while ago, and like, holy cow. Like, it took us forever to make those rocks. And then it spits you out right here. And then if you come up here, the house is right there in the garage, and then the pond's right here. And there's the pond, and that's our kayak. But yeah, and I'll take you guys around the pond. So my dad, my dad is gonna murder me. Oh my. So the pond's like really, really low because it goes like up there a good bit. This is really hard to get across. This is like the only way. My dad wants to put a bridge that goes like from there to there for my side-by-side and dirt bike. But I don't know, I just go right here because I don't like to wait. And then now we're on the dam. This pond's probably in between 10 to 15 feet deep. And then here's those pipes I was talking about. My trail's like right there. Right in that direction. But, yeah, it goes this way. Like, that's like a steep drop off. That's steep. And then, yeah, my racetrack's like right here. If you're wondering what this flag is, my mom planted trees here. Thank you. On it. My mom planted trees here, so we put this flag here so then the person that mows this wouldn't mow over those. But, let's continue. Ooh. So, this right here, those are basically a driveway. But we connected it onto that other road over there. It's another development. And I think what my dad has planned to do is, because my dad, he buys land, sells it, and then builds like houses and cabins on it. So what I think my dad's going to do is make this road into a name. Or he's going to like turn this road into a public road. But, yeah. There's my dad. But I'll take you guys up it. So this used to be the driveway to that house, but it's now going to, like I said, turn into a public road. But what we're gonna do, and I'll show you, this is all my Pops equipment. They won't let me drive it because they know if I drive it then I'll make an insane like racetrack, and they really don't want that. So, but like we're gonna have because this is gonna be a main road, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it go like that way, and then they're gonna have it, and then this, like right here, is going to be the driveway, and then the road's gonna go up, and it's gonna cut back in and connect to the road driveway farther down there. And then this is just going to be a big driveway that connects to both ends. But, yeah, so they really haven't, like, I don't know why. They started clearing that, but, and then this is, like, where the cabin is. That's, my racetrack's down there and the pond's right there. But, I'm going to go for a walk here. What's gonna happen to our cabin is we're gonna like extend it back too, so this isn't even how big it is, but this is where our cabin's gonna sit. And then if you look there's like the view and stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's, my dad said that we're gonna put in another road that goes down here to the bottom, because we have like old like arcade games that we put in the basement, because there's like an arcade room in the basement of it, and they just said it would be so much more easier to put a road down there. I'm trying to convince my dad to put in a hot tub. I'm getting nowhere so far. Alright, to continue the journey, we're also going to put in like a gravel trail that goes to the bottom, goes the whole way down to the pond. So I'm excited for that, because my dad's putting me in charge of making that. And I don't know, I'll make it into a cool trail. So this is like a little power line that should turn into a trail. And then this is really all of our woods. And then we own all of this. And it's that. Now we don't own this land right here. We sold it. But we don't own this anymore, but they still allow me to ride on it and stuff. But there's like a little circle basically of where we don't own. We basically own land all around it. And then right here, this is like out this road right here. This is the township road, and then this is basically where the driveway ends. And then, yeah, this is basically the state forest right now. Like, that way, everything that way is state forest land, so I really can't do anything. But, the nice thing, though, about where I ride is, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, quads, they're road legal on gravel roads. So, really, I can't. That's why I love it up here, because I ride and everything. Onward! That one video I posted of my friend rolling my side-by-side, I have to like rebuild the whole roll cage. Now I'm mad about that. But thank goodness he was okay. And then right after that he crashed my dirt bike. So there's the cabin. I think we're going to be pouring the foundation soon, so there'll be a video about that coming out. But, then there's these woods. was this like old logging trail right here. Me and my dad go turkey hunting up here. Actually, I wonder if our blind's up here. But there's another cool place up here that I want to show you guys. So, a lot of you probably don't know this, except for my friends that watch my stuff, but I love snowboarding. But this winter, or last winter, I broke my arm snowboarding because I was being dumb, and I broke it. And then I was so bored because I love like riding stuff and doing stuff. I didn't know what to do, so that's when I decided to make my YouTube channel, and I'm so glad I did. So that's me and my dad's turkey blind. But up there, so my dad grew up here because my pap's the one. This like development my pap started, so my dad grew up here. And my dad's known the previous owner for a long time, and he built up there like a tree stand basically for deer and turkey hunting. And my dad would go up there and turkey hunt and stuff, and he told me all these stories, and then he said it fell down, so it's a shame. But like right here, these woods, oh yeah, bird, that's cool. Right here, these woods are like sloped, and they go like down to the road. I'll take you up here though. Another cool story that happened with me and my dad was we were turkey hunting, and we had a blind right there. We moved that blind up here, or actually I don't even think we had a blind, we were just standing. And there was like logging down the mountain a little, and we were turkey hunting, my dad was calling, and there was 2 turkeys behind us, and we got there early. So 2 turkeys flew down and landed right behind us. Like 3 turkeys flew out of those trees and landed right here, and like a turkey flew out from over there. And me and my dad, of course, missed. Well, I don't know what happened, like, because me and my dad were watching that turkey behind us because it was so close, but we were angled this way. And sure enough, the turkey creeped up on us to the front, and then we turned around and it was right there, and we scared the crap out of all of them. But another thing is, when I grew up on a Suzuki 50, and then after I outgrew that, and I grew up riding that Suzuki, but like over on the other side of the development. We used to own a cabin over there, and then my dad sold it to build this bigger one, or it's not even a bigger one, it's almost the same size, I think. But whenever I grew up riding, I had this like these friends. They were older than me, actually way older than me. They were my dad's friends' kids, so my dad would always have his friends up here, and then they would come, and we would all ride our quads and stuff. And there was this one trail that had this huge mud hole, and we all had like little like 50s and 110s and 90 quads. And we would all see who could make it the farthest before either getting our quad stuck or completely blowing it up. And that was the funnest times I've ever had with riding like a quad and stuff. I mean, it is crazy how like bad we would destroy those things. There's Palmer. And then we just put in this road whenever my dad got this property, and it would go this way. And then I think whenever I have to destroy my other racetrack, because my dad said he's just going to completely like level out that field and stuff and like plant different grass, I think this bottom corner I'm going to put my other racetrack. But I don't know yet. I've been looking at different places to put it. But hopefully that's not for another year. Then there's this. That little mound. I'm just gonna draw it out here. That's the other trail right there. But funny enough, right in these woods, I'll show you guys because it's on our property. There's an abandoned like F-100 truck. It's completely like rotten down. I mean, it's crazy. The motor's like not even near the truck. It's crazy. And then this is the end of the road. But right there, that cabin, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a cabin there. That used to be our old cabin. And that's actually whenever we picked up Palmer from the where he was born, we took him there, and that was the first place we ever brought him, like, somewhere. But back to that F-100, I think it's an F-100, I have no clue actually. All I know is it's a Ford, but it's a really old Ford. That dog, he's gonna give me a heart attack one day. I think he's like a deer or something. But we would go and explore it, and apparently there used to be an old Indian farmstead that doesn't even relate to the truck, but it's near the truck, and there used to be, I guess that truck was like parked on top of a grave site or something, and the truck's like right that way. It's red and stuff, and yeah, it's really cool. I remember my pappy, he found it, and he told me and my dad, he just said there's a truck out there. And me and my dad had no clue where it was, so we just like spent the whole day looking. Alright, I'm gonna take you guys on this. This is probably the final trail I'll do for this video. And then there's this trail, and I made it. This is actually the first trail I made on this, on this land. But, yeah, it's cool. And then there's all these rocks down here, which are nice, but like, look at I'm in neutral. And then if you come this way, basically if you stay along this field, it'll take you down to where that rock crossing is on my other trail. This is the yard right there. That's where the old owner buried his dogs, and he made a little memorial for him. It's pretty nice of him, actually. And there's all that stuff. I don't know. And then if you go down here, takes you back to that trail and where the trees are going to be planted, sort of. But yeah, so this is basically like where I ride. Shoot, there's a house right, oh, there it is. There was a house right there, and then they took it down. But yeah, this is nice. My brother loves just tearing up this field, and my dad gets pretty mad at him. That's my dad's truck. But the new renters that are moving in there, they are, that's actually their quads and stuff, 2 Yamaha Grizzlies. Whenever I made that video about me, about all this stuff in here, they only moved in one of them. And then they just recently put that one brought up here. But they're moving in to that house at the end of the month. And then they're gonna stay there for a year. So Yeah, and this is, that tractor has a clutch on it, so that's what I've been using to do, like, work on my racetrack and stuff. But it's really hard for me because I'm learning how to drive a tractor with the clutch, but it's like really hard to like scoop stuff up with the bucket. You have to like use the clutch and the brake and all at one time, and then like scoop it up the dirt and then pour it out. Half the time I just use gravity and I hold in the clutch and let the tractor coast down, and I just use the brake then. But yeah, that's my dad's quad. He actually bought it like that. That's cool. And then there's my quad and Brody's quad. It's actually my brother's quad. He got it for his birthday, but it doesn't run the greatest. Like, mine's almost like a Lamborghini or something compared to his. Alright, so that's gonna wrap today's video up. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video of me showing basically where I ride and all. But I had a lot of fun making it, like usual. I love riding up here. Alright, see you on the next video.